Hey guys, welcome back to the NFT WatchDog YouTube channel. I'm going to talk again about Clash of Shiba. I tried to give you an update because a lot of things came up and fortunately they failed their scam. They didn't manage to get everybody to mint the 5,000 pieces of shit NFT that they created. The art itself is good. The 3D creators are good, are legit. They didn't know shit about it. I actually talked to them, so I will explain you later on in this video. I had them on the phone, so I know exactly what's going on. What was the most critical part of their white paper is at the end when they were telling you guys, stop looking for jobs or thinking which job you should have. Basically, quit your job, buy one of our NFTs, and you will be rich. That was it. You know, the stupid things that you should never say to anyone. You guys don't quit your job for NFTs. Don't start thinking you're going to become super rich tomorrow with NFTs. You have to get into the right one. You have to make the right choice. And if you were in any ways looking into buying a Clash of Shiba NFT, not for a quick flip, but for the long hold, for the long term, then you were really wrong, and you definitely have to learn more about NFT and the space to get into the right one, maybe someday, and maybe become rich if that's what you're aiming for. So keep watching those kind of videos that I'm making. Keep looking at Discord servers like Rug Pool Finder, which is actually full of people trying to help each other and asking the right question around NFT project to make sure nobody gets scammed. So go there, look at some Twitters like maybe the NFT Ethic, that also some people helping about the NFT space and reporting scam. So be careful. Now I want to talk about their Discord announcement since yesterday, since the public mint happened. So what happened at the moment when they did it? They block everything, claiming that's because they're getting attacked and stuff, which wasn't. It's just because people were feuding a lot, and not feuding, they were just saying the truth. So they were just talking about problems within the project and why people should not mint. They were right. The good thing is they only made 371,000 US dollars. Now because Ethereum went up a bit today, it's 383,000 US dollars. The money still in the smart contract. They didn't remove it. You see 0.8 removed. So far they could actually refund everybody. That's what it is. I doubt they will do. We will see later on. And but some people still mint. You see, I've got some people here 3 minutes ago, 2 hours ago, and they still spend 400 buying on the secondary market because the contract is paused. I think you cannot mint anymore on their website. So people still get scammed probably because they have still some advertising on NFT Mentor right here. And I will talk about NFT Mentor because clearly, guys, for almost 100% of the time, whatever you see there, it's a scam. Okay, so be careful. Right now we have a Legend of Atlantis, which is most probably a scam. I didn't look into it too much, but from what I saw, I think a lot of marketing going on and stuff. It sounds like a rug, but we will see this more in details in the next video. Let's keep up on Clash of Shiba. What is going on with Instagram, by the way, since I'm here? You pay for this, all right? You have to pay for this. And they were on this website every day for the last 3 weeks. The price to be here for one feed post, all of this here, and one story, it's $9,000. Okay, so spending a lot of money into marketing doesn't mean because they're here that they are legit. If you look at all their page here, it's full of shit. This page was created just in the purpose of attracting people to advertise for their NFT and making them spend a lot of money. It used to be 5 wall posts and 5 story for $100,000. That was it in around December, January. Now it's a bit cheaper, but that's still full of shit, guys. So when you look at those pages, you're just helping them making money even more and keep doing their bullshit and spreading scam around the space. And for new people getting into NFTs, they lost their blue label not long ago because Instagram realized that they were just doing advertising. That's all paid advertising here, but they never mention it. They're not telling us it's paid advertising, and they should. If they make money with advertising, they should tell us. So they lost their blue label. That's a good thing, but it still operates every day posting. They were at some point making almost $1 million every day, guys. One thing's been said. Let's move on. Let's see one of their announcements, which has been removed since then. That is clearly targeting this guy, Brian Garrett. They're targeting this guy like crazy, putting all the fault on him. It's all his fault. He's full fake. Yes, this guy is full fake. And I see some people here, thank you for exposing Clash of Shiba Shiba, bro, you help me, blah blah blah. Fucking bullshit, guys. This guy here is one of the main reasons why you got scammed. He brought you into Clash of Shiba. Try to remember, he was posting non-stop and he removed everything. He deleted all his tweets about Clash of Shiba, trying to make sure to cover his ass, and he started to repost my video. You can see here the video from yesterday. He retweet rug pull finder post, everything, because he tries to cover up his ass. His business is made on advertising as much as possible and getting people to get into project, and he's getting his money. He was exposed 2.5 Ethereum. He got paid by Clash of Shiba, and he was going to take 3% of the sales. So quite a lot of money, considering that they were going to make almost $4 million. So he would have made about 120k. How many times these guys done this with other projects that rugged on people? When I was going through his feed, I saw a lot of rug pull. A lot. So he's been doing it a lot. His page is all made in a way that you believe is very legit and has a lot of engagement. His followers most probably fake. His engagement rate must be quite low. I haven't checked it, but I don't even want to go through this, because anyway, just looking at what he posts, you know the character behind it. But now he's going to tell people, oh, I suggest you guys to stay away NFT, walk away, blah blah. This guy is a cunt, because he's been making so much money with that. If I had access to his wallet, which maybe I hope it's in the smart contract of Clash of Shiba, but at the moment Clash of Shiba smart contract hasn't been verified. That shows you how stupid and how noob is the smart contract developer. The guy didn't even verify the contract, so we don't see it through. It will take hours to decode, so I will see it through at some point, and maybe we are going to find the wallet of this guy, because I wonder how much money he got from other project and which other project, but I wouldn't be surprised over $1 million. So yes, this guy is full of shit. This guy influenced people to get into rug pull because he doesn't verify shit about what he advertises. He becomes a sort of ambassador or advisor of project without checking shit on it. He doesn't care. He just takes his money, guys. It's just business for him. And if you take down his Twitter, he will start a new one. He probably has many Twitters that you know about and you have no idea he's behind it. That's what they do, those guys, because when you check on Twitters of some kind of influencers in the NFT space, you see them all post the same stuff at the same time. It's the same accounts behind. They are well organized. They know how to make their money, and that's what it is. He has a Discord. I will go on his Discord later on and see a bit what's going on there, and maybe try to talk to people there before he bans me, most probably. I can obviously tell you straight away that he's not going to retweet my video this time. He did it once to look like the legit guy, the Knight Rider who help everybody, but he's not helping everybody. He's just covering up his ass, guys. So be careful when you see people like this advertising and stuff. That's usually something wrong. So let's go back to this tweet. You can see it's here. It has been retweeted as well. We won't have the whole story about it, but Brian, he tried to make people think like, look, I was trying to see if they are legit. But this was done yesterday. You see, it's written aujourd'hui, but now it's yesterday. It's in French. Aujourd'hui means today. And basically trying to make you believe he's looking into that. Is it legit? But mate, you should have done this since the beginning. As soon as you accepted their money, as soon as you started to tweet about them, which happened since 3 weeks now, you should have known already. You should have looked into this, who they are, what they're doing. You should have read their white paper, and looking at their white paper, you would have known something wrong. They don't talk about the artist straight away. They talk about many artists, finally just one guy. The language they use is wrong. They have no proofreading done on their white papers or their website or even their announcement. Nothing is really clear. We don't have a clear roadmap. You should have noticed that they're telling people basically you're going to be rich, quit your job and stuff like that, and not accept it. Asking them yesterday and try to make yourself look legit because you've been looking into this and see if they are legit. No. You did it only because you saw my video, you saw Rug Pull Finder retweeting about it, and you start to freak out. So you thought, oh shit, I need to get out of this. And what's the best way to do? Retourner ma veste, how we say in French. To sweeping over all the narrative. You are the good guy, you try to protect the community, and you probably using many people. I feel like some people telling you that, oh thank you, you saved me and stuff, you're the best and stuff. I think many of them are actually coming from you just to create the narrative here again, because you're such a scammer and such a manipulator with your Twitter. That is certainly what's going on. So I'd be careful, guys. If you look at this page, go report him. He's a scammer. He will keep doing it. Now he's telling us no NFT, no no. He was all about NFT before, but now he's not anymore. Suddenly he's not anymore. Just to try to cover up his ass. He's actually part of the problem, and that's something that happens all the time in the NFT space. Those kind of guys, they should be prosecuted for what they're doing, and he's one of the main reasons why you guys minted the NFT and got scammed. So he owns you also some money. Anyway, let's move on. Let's have a look now at the latest announcement from Clash of Shiba. So they are saying that yesterday should have been a night of celebration. But yes, guys, you should have made $4 million and then rug on everybody. Fuck you. This is good. You didn't make it. So I'm so happy. The night of celebration is for everyone who didn't get rugged and you getting exposed. That's perfect. Anyway, let's keep up. You were caught off guard by people trying to hurt the project. No. People were not trying to hurt the project. People were trying to protect investors from you guys, from your fucking rug pool. That is what was happening. So don't start to cry and shit. And you will see, guys, I'm reading this through here and it's unbelievable. They turn all the narrative against this Brian. They are making him the main problem. So okay, he's a big part of the problem. But the main things was created by those guys. They created the whole project. They are the one who started it. They are the main problem. They are the main issue here. So let's keep up. So here we can see that apparently one of the members started to spread false rumor on the group asking why the smart contract address wasn't released 48 hours before the mint. And we explained to him it was to avoid receiving a boot attack. This is just an excuse. Most probably they did it before because either way the smart contract was not ready, which I wouldn't be surprised seeing that it hasn't been even verified. It's still not verified on the Ethereum blockchain. So that's probably what happened. They didn't finish the contract, it was done at the last minute, or they didn't want us to see what are the wallet for the withdrawal and their percentage. That's possible as well. And they are saying that this member feuding, they call it feud, but it wasn't. It was true, the smart contract was not released 48 hours before and he was right to be concerned about. This guy went with no technical knowledge and started to inquiry on rug finder groups. He means rug pool finder. He doesn't want you to have the full name because he doesn't want you to go into this group and start to look at all the conversation and understand this whole shit going on. I will leave you the link in description and have a look. Go to rug pool finders and it's very interesting. Apparently the guy also talked about a fake studio and fake artist. Even if we send all the information and stuff in our announcement, the problem with our announcement comes too late. The artists, they don't put it on their website straight away. So I called the artist. I called them. The studio is well known. It's called Steam Studio. Here is some of their work. Proper studio. They rarely work with Marvel, Tom and Jerry and many things. But the team behind it, they don't know shit about crypto. Like clearly they don't know shit. They're French. I'm French. We talk in English at first and in French, and I can tell you they're not lying. They don't know shit about, and they were just hired to do the 3D. They had no idea what will be going on after. I told them that it might be more secured for them in the future to kind of ask questions and know exactly what the 3D will be used for, but in no any ways it involves them into the project. They are not involved into the rug pool. They are not involved into Clash of Shiba. They supplied the 3D. That's their job. They are a studio. That's what they do. They do the job. They get paid for it, and that's it. Now it's unfortunate that it happens and that they didn't look into the project a bit deeper before. But like we talked about, it's hard to tell because you can have a client that looks super legit, makes you believe they are super legit, like anyone could do. Like this guy, Brian Garrett, you go to his Facebook, you think, fuck, he has a lot of followers. Wow, this guy is legit. Wow, now he's telling us to don't go into an NFT project. We have to be careful, blah, blah, blah. This guy is so cool, he's so legit. But actually, he's not. You can get tricked by people like this and do the job. So anyway, just notice, this studio is pretty good. I didn't know them before, but I probably saw some of their work in Tom and Jerry's or any Marvel stuff. And you can see they are pretty good at what they do. So why not working with them in the future? If you guys have some project, go for it. I'm not getting paid to say this, not like Brian. I'm not getting paid to say shit. I don't give a shit, and actually when I'm saying stuff on these videos, I risk my ass because people can sue me after. So remember that, guys. People can sue me for what I'm saying, but I don't have my tongue in my pocket, and when I see something that is not fair play, I like to say it, and I like also to prevent people to get scammed. At first, it was not my vocation to tell you guys be careful and stuff. Not at all. All I was doing is trying to understand the marketing behind NFTs, and I start to see all the fucking bullshit and all the scams, and I'm thinking, shit, I need to help. I need to help help somehow, and how I can help by making a YouTube video and explaining you what's going on. Anyway, the video starts to be quite long, so I'm going to have a lot of editing to do. It's annoying, but that's the way. Let's keep up on what they're talking here, because it's very interesting. So here now they talk about Brian, and they're saying we have all the evidence that Brian Garrett is either fake or making up life to promote project. Guys, that's funny to say this, because I can assure you those guys behind the project, they knew about this. They knew since the beginning. To me, it took 3 minutes to see that this guy was bullshit. So they knew that, but what they wanted is someone, a face, into the project. They didn't have to dox themselves properly. They wanted to put someone in front and someone with followers, so they could at the same time sell NFTs to his followers. That's what happened. So when they're telling you now, oh look, he's so fake, this guy, he's all bullshit, it's all his fault. No. They are lying. They knew about this long ago, guys, very long ago. He's through his community to make money. Yes, of course he does. The same as you guys did. You're trying to use him for the same purpose. You all the same bullshit, guys. So making up life to promote project that he then throw to his community to make money. Of course. And you knew that. You used him for the same purpose. So how come you can start to criticize him about this when you use this exactly for the same purpose? Just to throw your project, your scam into people's face and into his followers database. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what you wanted. So don't come now and say, oh look, oh, it's so fake. No. Here you made a whole bunch of bullshit. Enfin, a lot of true actually through this, but you turn everything against him. Almost 100% of what you wrote is against him. Instead of talking about you guys, what you did wrong, you just put this on someone else. How easy is that? You can see we paid him 2.5 Ethereum, and also, like I showed you before, he was also getting 3% into the public sale, which he will get because as soon as they withdraw, if his wallet is in the smart contract, which I cannot verify yet, like I told you, it's not decrypted yet, it has not been verified, but if he's in, he will get his 3% anyway, despite telling people, oh, don't mint. If he get this 3%, and if he's so much against this project and so legit, give back the 2.5 Ethereum, start to go on the OpenSea and buy the floor at the floor price and show to people what you just bought, prove it. And once you get this 3%, give it back to people also the same way. Go into the OpenSea and buy the floor. Now, I wouldn't be surprised this guy also got some of the NFTs. That's usually part of the deal. So maybe he has some of the NFT. So don't buy the floor on your own NFT, motherfucker. We are watching you. We will know the blockchain doesn't lie. So next, one of the San Graal, guys. Honestly, he did not hesitate to send his community members to the server to mint without being interested in the project, which shows what kind of profile he is. Honestly, I don't know what to say about this because that's abusive. This is disgusting to read such a thing because you know the guys who wrote this is actually running a rug pull. He knows he's making a project just to fuck around, just to take your money. And he knows he's using this Twitter influencer the same way the Twitter influencer knew this project is shit and doesn't care. They help each other. So why is writing this here? You know, trying to make you believe, look, this guy is so bad. But he turned things around. He's making the narrative. It's insane. These guys, I don't know, but they deserve just to get fucked, man. Then they talk about the followers he supposedly have, the superstars and stuff. You know, basically, like since we started, yeah, it's all about Brian, It's nothing about the founder of this project. Absolutely nothing. It's all about the same guy trying to turn around the narrative. They talk about thousands of likes and boots on his Twitter, but that's the same as this project. There is a lot of boots. They paid for advertising and shit, so we know. Don't judge people when you do the same things. So the founder is telling you that with the bit of evidence he managed to find about this guy. If you still believe him, you are in denial. All right, he's not wrong. If you believe this guy, whatever he says here, you're in denial. This guy is a pure scammer. Proper scammer. He's been doing it for long. I tell you already. Now I hope you understand that. Go report him. Whatever you want to do. Try to get his Twitter done. If many people go on his Twitter and report it as a scammer, it will get done. But the guy writing this is also a scammer and just trying to get evidence to put the fault on someone else. That's pretty bad. So at the end, they're telling you guys that if they were scammers, they would have closed the Discord and left with the money. And we wouldn't buy the floor either. You guys need to understand something. When we sweep the floor, sweeping the floor is actually called wash trading. Wash trading is $1 million fine, and I think you can go up to 10 years in jail. Why is that? Because it creates a false impression of a project being better than it should. So when someone get into the project, they might think, oh, look, it looks good, the floor price is good, and they jump into it without thinking twice, and they get ripped off. That's why sweeping the floor is actually illegal. And not even this. If you sweep the floor, it means you use the money from your investors to buy back NFTs from your investors. So the money you should use for your roadmap, but is not going to go into your roadmap because you're sending it back. You are spending it back into your investors. Normally, your investors are here for the long haul, and if they really want to make good money later on, but the project is serious, you have a good roadmap, and if the money goes into your roadmap, at some point, the money will back to them. No problem, royalties or whatever. It's not always the case, even in good legit project, it not always happen, but sweeping the floor, you sweep the floor, it's actually illegal, and that could be one of the main things that take this guy in jail. So remember this, if you go after them, they sweep the floor, guys. That's illegal. So I think that's enough for today, guys. It has been a long video, but probably you learned something. What you can see clearly now, that's all the fault is put on this Brian Garrett. Brian Garrett is a cunt for sure. He's a fucking scammer, but those guys are even worse, I'd say, because they organize the whole scam. And that's it. They make you believe there is a lot of hype. They spend a lot of money on NFT mentor, NFT money, etc. Yeah, I'm surprised actually with NFT money because I really think they were in partnership with them because they posted so much. I'd be surprised they spend 200k into this, but that's possible. That's possible. The price is way cheaper than before now. I double check. I asked them. So yeah, maybe. Anyway, you guys take care. Go on Discord if you want to talk more about it. If you have more information, and stop minting. Honestly, stop minting. List your NFT at the price you bought it, and hopefully those guys behind the project, which we cannot know who they are, they probably like this guy Jefferson, no idea who he is. Maybe they will buy back your NFTs, giving you back the money, but that's not sure, and we will see what happens in the future. Anyway, you guys take care, and when you see a website next time that has so many mistakes and not even proofread, yeah, be careful. Start to ask yourself questions. When you see them on NFT Mentor, ask yourself questions. It's not always beautiful what you see there. It might actually make you lose money, so be careful. And meanwhile, you guys take care. Bye-bye.